What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Steals Forever, and I'm back in the building. That's right, your boy Steals Forever is back in the building, hitting you guys for a brand new video. And today I just want to take some time out in the midst of all this PS4 excitement, Xbox One excitement, next gen excitement, new titles getting ready to hit the shelves, starting like August, September, October, November. I think a lot of people have forgotten about the Vita, man. Like, I know people haven't forgotten about the 3DS because Nintendo does a wonderful super job of promoting the 3DS. So with that being said, I just wanted to do a video, just basically talking about the Vita. And how do I feel about the Vita and things like that. And what do I think Sony needs to do to get the Vita to where it's not like, it's like people know about it and there are a lot of people who own a Vita, but I'm talking about taking the Vita to the next level, whatever the next level is, obviously, but to the next level. And some of the problems I see that's kind of holding the Vita back from actually going to the next level. And basically, I know probably the biggest concern with people is probably games. I hear a lot of people talk about like it's not enough games, we need more games. And I really feel like Sony's, their biggest, plus for them, something they should do, is really just look at the Japan market in the sense of niche games, like niche titles. There are like a lot of gamers, including myself, that really just love niche titles like JRPGs, just puzzle games, just like indie games, platformers, things like that, that for some odd reason they don't really come out for the Vita. Now there is a Batman game coming out for the Vita, which looks good, and I may try it out. It looks pretty good. Never really been a huge Batman fan, not far as gaming wise. Even though all the Batman games are good, I'm just for some reason just can't, like, I play them, but I just can't really get overly excited about them for some odd reason. I don't know. It's one of them things. But it looks good. But from far as what I've been seeing, like the biggest hype for most of the games that come out for the Vita is mostly the niche titles. Like Persona 4 Golden was huge for them. Soul Sacrifice, people talk about it a lot. Miyabushu, how I pronounce it. It's my tongue's. It's early, people. It's early. I'm still asleep because it's raining outside. But that was really hyped up. People were going out buying that, and I just kind of feel like if Sony just push more with these indie titles, platformers, man. I don't know why we haven't got more platformers. Like, why is there really, a Castlevania game, more games like Sly Cooper, just platforming games, things that, kind of like games where, they want to put on the PS3 or the PS4, but it's kind of probably business wise why they don't put them on there, because they don't think they would sell. Kind of like how they did Sly. I think they did Sly Cooper was awesome. How, if you bought Sly Cooper, it was only $39 for the PS3, but you also got a code where you could actually download the game onto the Vita. And I think they did PlayStation All-Star that way too. And I think they really need to home in on that, and they really need to start doing more games like that. Like, how cool would it have been if they did like Castlevania and things like that, where the next Little Big Planet, where if you buy a Little Big Planet on the PS3 or the PS4, you get the download copy, for your Vita. I think that would be great. Niche titles. Also, they need more exclusives. Like, like games is just basically craft for the Vita itself. Like, for the life of me, I cannot understand why Square Enix has not brought over Type 0 to the Vita. I mean, it seems like a perfect fit. Like, just HD the graphics, port it over to the Vita. They did it before. Like for those who don't remember, like Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core was huge for the PSP. Like, it really just kind of helped start the momentum of really just getting the PSP out there. It was the real reason why I was like all over the PSP, because there's, like I said, there's like thousands and thousands and really just millions of people who love Final Fantasy. And basically, this is a title that came out for the PSP, but for some odd reason we never got in the States. I don't know. It's a Final Fantasy game that's good, but don't come to the States. Who knows? But more exclusive titles. Not saying they can't do things like spin-offs of Assassin's Creed and Uncharted, but I like to see more games that's just more exclusive. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't really what game I would want exclusive. Like maybe a silent filter type game that they, you know, like franchises that they have that they just not maybe haven't done really much with would be a great way of just kind of like reintroducing the games. Like, you know, I know they probably can't do it, but like a Crash Bandicoot game, a Jack game back on the Vita would be awesome. I don't know, like, you know, just games like that. You know, I don't want to drag it out saying the same thing, but just games like that, exclusives and niche titles is something they really need to hammer. Like with Sega, I don't really understand why Sega haven't brought Phantasy Star over here. Like a lot of people are looking forward to Phantasy Star being on the Vita, but we don't have any. So just on the games, my next thing, I put a little list down so I wouldn't forget anything. Niche games. Price point. I don't want to say the Vita is too expensive because it's not. If you look at the Vita compared to the PS4, then it's the right price. But if you look at the Vita in comparison to the PS3, then it's kind of like, even though I know the hardware specs is like the system, the hardware itself is really up there, but it's kind of like just based off your common how you look at it, it's like you paying $249 for a PS Vita, but you paying like what $269 maybe for a brand new PS3. So I kind of think I need to drop the price down to maybe like $199. I think people, even though it's just a $50 drop, I think it'll do a world of difference because I think it'll, you know, it'll kind of make it seem like you're not paying as much as a system as you're paying for a handheld, and I think that would go a long way. I think they may need to tweak the hardware in some instances. Like I think it should have a HDMI. I can't never. HDMI. I said it right. For some reason I can't never remember that. HDMI output, where you can actually port, you know, just plug it to the television and stream from the Vita to the television. I don't understand why it doesn't have that, because that's a feature that the PSP even had. So you think that this would be a feature that the Vita would actually have. And also the memory. I know a lot of people complain about the memory in the Vita. In 2012, that's when it came out. I don't see how you just design any type of portable device and not have any internal memory in it at all. You know, you can't even buy a MP3, an all-brand MP3 player. Mostly comes with at least 2, 4, 8 gigabytes. You can't really even find 4 gig things anymore. Most things are 8 gig now, like 8 and 16. So I don't see why they just didn't come out the gate with an 8 gigabyte Vita and a 16 gigabyte Vita. I mean, you could just look at cell phones and tablets and things of that nature and figure it out. I think they need to fix that, the memory issue. If in fact, if they didn't go with any memory, I think they should have just stayed with a standard SD memory card, where you can easily just went to a Best Buy or Walmart, paid a couple dollars, like $10, $20, and bought a 8, 16 gigabyte, slap it in there, kind of like what the 3DS did. You know, that would have made it easier if they wasn't going to include any internal memory, especially since you got a system that's based off downloading games off PSN and you having to save a lot of these games. So that's another problem I think they need to address. Now, one of the biggest selling points I think that the Vita has coming up in the next couple of months with the release of the PS4 is that it will have the ability to use the cloud features to stream games. Now, if Sony can really pull this off where they can actually stream games, like, this is going to be a huge selling point. And I know a lot of people may say, like, well, I'm not buying a Vita just to stream games. I'm buying games to play, a Vita to play exclusive games. But when you think about the opportunity this may provide, because if Sony locks it in and it actually works, then you're going to be able to go back and buy, like, basically any PS1 title, PS2 title, PS3 title maybe, and PS4, because if it can stream PS4 games, I can't really see where they can't tweak it to play PS3, PS2, and PS1 games. Now, hey, I may be wrong, but I know it's been confirmed that every game out the gate for PS4 has the ability to stream on the Vita. It just has to be turned on, and they made it seem like it was easy. Just enable the feature, it can do it. I even seen a couple picture shots. I don't know if it was real or not, but it was screaming. Like I said, it was pictures, but it was showing it screaming PlanetSide 2. And basically, for those that know, PlanetSide 2 is a PC game, and if it can scream that beast of a game on a handheld, then it shouldn't have any problem screaming anything else. Anything else the Sony, guys can throw at it. It's gonna be huge, man, if they can pull that off. If they can pull it off, that's gonna be the thing. That's pretty much it, man. I think, like, people saying the Vita's dead. I mean, I think it's really up to Sony. I know Sony did announce a couple of days ago, I think it's Gamecom. I can't remember the name of the conference. I'm not that familiar with it, but it comes in August. And a representative from Sony saying Gamecom, I think it's Gamecom, correct me if I'm wrong. But it was all about the Vita, which I think is good. I think Gamecom should be all about the Vita and all about the PS4 features. Because I really want to see what these features do, man. I want to really see what the camera does. I want to see what the PlayStation camera does. I really want to see what, how the Vita is gonna scream. Like, I want to see it. I don't want to wait and buy it and then try it out. I want to see it being done at Gamecom. I want to see the screaming features. I want to see, like, if they're gonna update the Vita's browser or anything. I want to see. I want to see it. I want to see the interface. I want to see all this stuff. I want to see. I actually want to see the interface or the operating. How the interface of the PS4. Like, they showed it to us, but they didn't show it to us. But they showed it to us. So I'm really hoping to see that at Gamecom. I'll probably go back a little later on, a couple more weeks, and do a whole video about what I'm hoping to see at Gamecom. I hope it's Gamecom, because I'm just using it like that's what it is. But I'm hoping to see, make a video about what I expect to see at Gamecom from Sony and everything. But bam, that is. I really don't have nothing else to say, and I really don't want to keep rambling on about it. But hopefully, in the next couple months, we see a lot of press on the Vita, because it seems like it could be something that can go hand in hand with the PS4. Also, why it just hit me, they had announced, rumored that there would be bundles with the Vita and the PS4. Hey, that looks good. Definitely. Price point, I don't know, but and bundles. Like, they need a good holiday bundle. They really need a PS4 bundle, and need, like, 1 or 2 good bundles for the holidays. And if they can pull and improve on a lot of stuff that I was just talking about, I think the Vita would be excellent. I'm definitely looking in for myself as getting one, probably as a Christmas gift. Hint, cherry blossom. Hint, Vita, Christmas, boy, Christmas birthday present. Come on. Like always, leave in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about the Vita. What do you guys think they should do? What do you think, Sony? Do you have any, you may have some different opinions about it, some different ideas, or some things that I may have forgot. So definitely leave those in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button. Helps me gauge how you guys are feeling the video. And if you haven't done it by now, make sure you subscribe to your boy Steels. Also, you can go on my homepage. You can check me out on Twitter. You can check me out on Facebook. Because I'm definitely on Facebook like all day. I don't really use Twitter as much as I use Facebook. But I keep Facebook popping all the time with the latest info, videos, my videos, trailers, and everything like that. Like always, it is your boy Steels forever. Later.